Okay. So, Swapna, give me 1 minute. I'll just introduce so that, we can start the session. So,
Sir,
people, welcome to this tips for updating your profile. So, here we are actually updating each individual's profile so that it will be actually used for updating and also for applying for the jobs with various different companies and clients. Okay. So, we have Swapna with us, who is actually helping us right from the HR services and also on the updating of the profile of each individual people here, so that we'll have a better profile, which will actually help us in getting not only screened for getting the interviews, but also after getting the interviews to get the job as. Okay. All right, Swapna, it's over to you. You can share the screen one by one, and then you can explain about their profile, and also you can suggest them if there is anything to be added, corrected, or modified.
done. Thank you very much, Adi. Thank you.
So you're the host now. You can share the screen.
Okay, just give me a minute. This will stop. Okay. Done. I hope everybody can see my screen, is it?
All of you? Yes, we can see your screen.
Okay, great. So good morning, everybody. I think couple of them have already met me. Couple of them are new. I welcome to this session. I'm here collaborating with Adi to help everybody to crack your interview successfully, right from resume writing, to end to end. So today we're gonna focus mainly on how to write successfully your CV. This is an important step, especially given we have new 8 years and things like that, where it goes through your scanning of your profiles, which certainly shortlist is the kind of a keywords that are needed on the job description. So I won't take much of your time. Just to set an agenda, I'll take you through 1 or 2 slides, give you the important needs to be written well. And after that, we will review every individual CV, and we will see how better we can write your CVs. Any questions, raise your hands. We'll take your questions probably once I'm done with the uh, PPT. I'm just going to. Great. So let's go ahead. The very first thing. Now, everybody has a summary on the very graph of everybody's resume. Seen that people write which are never clearly defined as. I want you to make a note of everything that I say when I talk about these important 5 parameters, because I'm going to pick everybody to write their own personal statements. You have to write it on your own, not me. So when I say personal statement, right, we need to understand who you are and what position that you're applying for. Your profile, what are you trying to achieve, you're applying for. Please don't copy, dear friends. Don't do it, because it takes away what you call a credibility of who you are. So don't copy paste it. And second, contact details. I've always seen people write it in different formats, different fonts. I do not know why they do it. Please make your contact details as much as visible, as much as clear in the fonts. Sometimes they write some contact numbers which when we try to dial them, either it is switched off or either it's just getting forwarded or either it is not working. You try to provide 2 alternative contact details and an email ID that you are very active on. Don't give your email IDs just because you are there. Give the email ID which is specifically to job search. Work experience. If people who are, with some work experience, I know Raghu is part of this. If you have good work experience, I love to see only 3 things in your work experience. One, how many years of experience you have in each organization, what kind of a role did you play, how it has impacted the organization, and what is the result with the technical skills. That's all. Don't write paragraphs and paragraphs and paragraphs. Remember, as an HR, as an organization, we are only interested in how did you contribute to the organization, which in turn has resulted positively. Fourth, education, skills, and achievement. Yes, this is something that everybody knows about it. Education, wherever you come from, whatever percentile, whatever year that you could mention. Of course, skills. I've seen some of the resumes very recently that people have not even highlighted the kind of certifications that they've done or the skills that they've learned in their graduation or probably outside graduation. Achievements. You have to make sure you really write the smallest achievements in a way that results as a capacity holder for their organization. Now, it can be a voluntary or it can be CSR, it can be technical, it can be non-technical, but some achievements that I can relate as a human being, just not like an HR or just not like a technical manager. Next, let's go to voluntary work and hobbies. A lot of people are involved. I mean, at least I know for sure most of y'all are involved in some or the other voluntary work. I'll tell you why voluntary work is also important. This shows an ability for you to even develop some relationship, working style, work on your network. And, there is always a sensibility about giving back to the society. Like a lot of people connect to it. I mean, the biggest to biggest techies, biggest to biggest HRs actually connect to voluntary work. Of course, you talk about hobbies. I'm going to next slide. I will clear all your questions. Please make notes of your questions. Okay, the next slide, as I said, personal statement. Let's keep it very specific to the job you're applying for. State your value proposition. Now, your personal statement will change every time that you apply for different position. Don't copy paste. Today you're applying, it has to walk around the full stack engineer. If you're applying for, say, example, HR, it has to word it according to the HR. In that, you need to also state what kind of a value that you would bring into the organization. That's your personal statement. Beyond this, if you're going to write, nobody is going to be interested to learn the paragraph that you will write as a personal statement. Now, talk about your projects and internships in case if you do not have any experience. As I mentioned earlier, your problem statement, how did you support individually or group, skills that you have used, and what is the end result? Isn't it as simple as that possible? And I've seen so many resumes which are like crazy with filled in for no good use. Certification, what credentials you hold and how your certification can help to build something better. I'm moving on to the second slide. This is an important thing. Keep it on your mind. I'm going to pick everybody. We'll do a live session. You're going to build your resume. I'm here to pick and choose and tell you what you should and what you should not, but everything you're going to do it by yourself. Nothing is going to come ready-made on your way. Do's. Modify the resume to the position you're applying for. Keep it simple and brief. Use active language, means the present tense. Don't use was, where, all of that. Use the language which is active, which is positive. Now, brand your personal statement. Important. I will emphasize this 110 times. Please brand it as much as that you could. Now, please don't copy paste. I would request each of you sincerely again and again, don't copy paste. Don't overdo with your fonts. I've seen crazy fonts, crazy colors, crazy graphics. For me, it is very appealing because videos and graphics, it's camera, it just pictures it immediately. To it, my mind can't capture it. I've told in my earlier session, some of you are aware that as a research, it says that it's only 10 to 15 seconds that we have to capture anything. So you should keep that in mind when you're talking to somebody, when you're presenting your CV. We just have few seconds to capture it. Next, grammatical errors. See, this is a tricky part, but then you try to do as much as proofreading as possible. Next, don't lie anything on your CV which you do not have. I see people write 110 core competencies. I see people write skills that they've just learned it or in their curriculum, but they don't have expertise around that. Don't please is a stepping stone for you to even get shortlisted. So once you get shortlisted, people do come and ask me, why am I getting rejected? Lot of times people get rejected after going through 1 or 2 rounds of interviews, because with whatever that you did to get your CV shortlisted, and when you go for an interview, in the very first conversation itself, we know whatever that you've mentioned on the CVs does not something that you hold that capacity. Great. So I'm going to take a quick pause here. This is what I wanted to run before we prepare. I will share this with Raki. She'll help you. Questions around this, guys? Okay, I'm going to stop the sharing right now. Any questions? Okay, can I take that silence as no questions? If you're not going to ask me any questions, you're going to lose an opportunity to build something. All right, great. So I take that silence as no. Let's go to Lavanya. Can we look? Guys, am I audible? Am I not audible? What is it? Okay, why nobody is speaking? Okay, I think everybody are on mute. Is that correct? Okay, unmute, please. Oh, I can do it, right? Okay, just give me a moment. I'm gonna unmute them. Sorry. Okay, I've kind of unmuted everybody.
Okay, so Sapna, before we proceed, okay, so
Hmm.
I have one question on behalf of all my students.
Oh, okay.
So you were actually talking about the updating of many contents. Okay, say maybe their qualification, contact details, or many other things, right? But there is also one concept called as ATS, right?
Yes,
Yeah.
yes.
So are you actually explaining them about the ATS in?
ಅದು ವಾಯ್ಸ್ ಅಷ್ಟು ಕ್ಲಿಯರ್ ಇಲ್ಲ ಫುಲ್ ಇಟ್ಟು
Can you hear me?
I can hear you.
Yeah. So I was just asking you.
Hmm.
Is there any slide or say any point of time you are covering this ATS also in this particular session?
Yes. So I'm going to cover once we are done with preparation of resume, Adi. So
Yeah.
that's one slide that I have, and I will tell them as to how the profiles get shortlisted based on the resume that
Okay,
they
okay,
prepare now.
okay. So just wanted to check if you are also explaining about ATS. But
Yes,
if you
yes.
are doing that, yes, fine. It's fine.
It is part of the slide. I kept it purposefully at the last.
Okay, sure.
Hmm.
You can go ahead, Sapna. You can go ahead.
Okay, great. So Lavanya, can you hear me? Can you unmute yourself, please? Okay, I don't know what is the problem. Is
Give me a minute. I'll just unmute all of them. Okay.
I've done it. Okay. Mm.
Yeah, I think all are unmute. So you can speak, people, if you have any questions.
Yeah, because I want to do a live.
Yeah, yeah, understood, understood.
Yeah. If you're not ready, it's okay. It's move on to Anil, you're there.
So if you're not able to talk, you can also message so that I can,
Okay.
take the question on behalf of you people. Go ahead, Swapna, go ahead.
No, I want to see at least one resume on the screen, And then we will start working on that, Adi. I don't know if they have any resumes in hand so that they can start working on those resumes. If we have any sample of their own, they can share it here. Or maybe Raki. Raki, you're there?
Yes, Sapna, I'm there. Can you hear me?
Yeah. Can you share me any profile that you have from this lot? We can start working on that.
Yeah, just.
So, are everybody in the class, or how is it, Raki?
Yeah, Swapna, I think Raki has already shared the profile with you.
Yeah, I'm just looking for. I'll pick it up.
Raki, have you sent the profiles to Swapna? Take one by one, one by one. So all the profiles will be, checked.
Anil. Okay, great. Analyst. Part of this discussion. We'll go one by one, Raki. We'll take one. Anil first. Okay, I want to hear Anil, Adi. I want to talk to. Raki, you can put up what you called Anil's profile. Me? Hello? Hello? Okay, can you hear me now?
Yeah,
Yes,
Swapna.
Sapna.
Yeah.
Okay, there was
Can you
some
hear me?
problem. I can hear now. Yeah.
Now, say I have Anil with me, okay? So I'll
Okay, great.
tell him to, speak to you.
Good morning, ma'am.
Morning. Anil, let's go with your profile first.
Yeah, ma'am.
What is the font have you used here, Anil?
I don't remember. Maybe it's Times New Roman.
Okay, so everybody on the call, please use or Arial, please.
Arial font, ma'am.
Dana, because these two are here sees that, right? Please only use two and conversation, right? Start working. Anil, second thing, profile,
Okay,
what who you are, what kind of a role that you want. And I'm gonna draft your resume accordingly.
okay, ma'am.
Mm. Simple things. Personal statement. I'm just gonna put a screen. on the group, take a look at it. Accordingly, start making it. Your personal statement should not be anything beyond this. I'm just texting everybody on the group. Take a look at 2 lines of your personal statement. It can be anything, guys. I will correct it, so don't worry about it.
Okay, ma'am.
I just need only this specific to job that you're applying for. State your value proposition. So, Anil, which language are you comfortable in, honey?
English, ma'am.
Okay, great. Anil, so tell me,
Ma'am, you are not audible.
are you applying for, Anil? What kind of a job are you applying for?
Data science and data analyst.
Okay, take a quick notepad or something on your system and
Okay.
make keyword should be that you're applying for data science and data analyst position. So ATS will pick wherever. So which Adi was talking about, application tracking system. I'll take you all through that in a while. Once we are done, they will pick up. It's like a artificial intelligence which screens the profiles of the job description specification. If the market is looking only for data science and data analysis, only data science and data analysis. Anil, clear?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, around sentences. And tell me what is the organization if we hire?
Ma'am, you are not audible properly.
Raki, am I not? Is it only with Anil or with everyone?
You're audible.
Okay, okay.
Sapna, everyone are there in the class actually. Okay. So
Good,
I'm
fine,
connected
fine.
with my system.
Okay, okay,
So your
okay.
voice is actually breaking. That's it. You're audible, but your voice is actually, sometimes it is breaking.
I'm just checking the internet.
Yeah.
Fine. So Anil, tell me to hire you as a data science or a data analyst person. You can tell me anything random. Guys, you don't need to worry about your language. What you're saying, if you're saying the silliest thing also, we can turn that into your profile. So don't worry, just be very, very open with your resume building activity. This is an important session for you all. Anything, so just tell me, don't worry.
Ma'am, can you repeat what you have said?
I said, if we hire you,
Yeah, ma'am.
why should we hire you? Tell me what is the value you will bring to the company.
I can explore my knowledge
Okay.
and the
Explore
skills which
knowledge.
I have learned here
Mm.
in this course
Okay.
which I have completed,
Mm.
and how
Think. Everybody's personal statement is an individual statement. I'm making notes, whatever you're saying, Anil, and out of that, what we should pick up, I'll tell you all.
yeah, ma'am.
Explore knowledge, skills you have learned, course that you have done. What else? Why should I hire you, Anil? Tell me. You say that you are an individual, strong person who have done your course. More chances than anybody that. Okay, guys, I'll give you a little. First thing, the company already done a data analyst course, right? So your personal statement knowledge, you have already have knowledge in you. The objective that you mentioned on that, I'm hiring you. Knowledge, you have already done your course. Skills that we need for organization. All the words that you have told, Anil. Okay, let's go to Raghu. Raghu, you're there?
Yes, ma'am.
Raghu, tell me, Raghu, since you've got more experience, tell you, and it talks about your individual person.
Okay. As a data analyst, I can leverage in advancing data analysis technique to extract meaningful insight and insight, ma'am.
Great, great, great. Guys, have you a bit of understanding? Have you all picked up what Raghu said? As a person who has bringing something that can help in data, part of your skills, and that's all that you need on your personal state objective. Raghu, can you draft 2 sentences chat box, please? Or you can tell me.
So, and advanced data analysis. Considering means ensuring responsibilities that the company has given to me, so I can make a promise that I can work dedicatedly to fulfill their requirements.
Okay, so fulfill their requirements. Now I will just reform this. So guys, as Raghu has mentioned, he's attacking to one. He's saying, I'm a person who brings in decision making skills with whatever skills that he had learned, whatever through leveraging data, and at the same time, he's also committing by saying that I can make a promise that I'm very dedicated and try to fulfill the requirements. 2 things that is displaying on a summary. 1, bringing his technical ability. 2nd, a personal ability. I've just pinged you on the group. Full and crisp. But it's just that you need to put it in your own. We do this exercise on there right now. And I'm just going to give you like say 3 minutes. Do it on your own. Don't ask, don't copy personality in that 3 minutes summary. Do it, everybody do it, please. And once you're done, copy paste on the chat box and we will modify it right away. Sharp at 12 o'clock, I'm going to pick everybody one person for their summary. So whatever comes in. We are not able to follow you, ma'am. Can you repeat it? Okay. Sorry, I'm saying everyone, as Raghu has mentioned, like his personal statement is to optimize decision making, leverage data, and also is brought in some personal personality to the objective and summary, right? Same way, I want everybody to write their own personal statement, personal summary of the profile. Why should we hire you? You should be able to give in two sentences or the max 3 sentences. State your value proposition and specific to the job that you're applying for. Any questions? Are you all clear? Great. So take 3 minutes of time, put your best brains and write your own personal statement. Your personal statement has to be only this much, nothing more beyond than this. Take a reference that I messaged you, specific to the job that you're applying for, which is data analytics or BI or whatever, and what value you will bring in. If I hire you, what value that you will bring in. Lavanya, thank you so much. Everybody, please copy paste on the chat box. It is easy for me to review. Everyone, please. Anil, you still have to put your value that you will bring into the organization. We are aware that you're skilled and knowledgeable, but you should tell me why I should hire you. Whoever is done, please put it up on the chat box, please. Thank you, Sai. So 1 more minute, think through and put it up, after which we'll begin. Guys, if you don't put it up, then you'll miss the opportunity to write your resume, please. Whatever it is, you put it up. We'll help you redraft it. Okay, so I'll start with Lavanya.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, hey Lavanya. So I'm reading
ma'am.
out.
Okay.
Willing to work for an organization exposure and gives a learning environment to enhance my knowledge and to the fullest contribution organization. I consider dedicated and focused. Love nothing. It's a copy paste.
Said it from like 2 years ago. Mentioned here also.
So
I've
I
not.
want you to redo it. Another take a minute and just
Okay.
start writing on your own. I'm going to
Okay.
move to Anil. Anil, I've already given you the feedback. This is not something that I'm looking for, Anil. I know you're already skilled, but you still haven't come with your value proposition. Guys, I'm going to put you in a very, very thought-provoking session. You have to really put your best brains to work on this. Anil, please work through it. I'm going to next Sai. Hi, Sai, you're there?
Yes, ma'am.
Sai, you're not seeking for an opportunity?
Yes, ma'am. Seeking an
Nay, are you looking for a job, Sai? Are you not looking for a job?
seeking for a job only, ma'am.
Okay, then why do you say while I'm not a person seeking employment, if you are considering high perspective, Sai,
Yes, yes, ma'am.
telling everybody to write it on their, please write it on your own, no copy pasting, rework on this. I'm gonna come to you next, Sai. Bharat, secure a responsible career opportunity to fully utilize my training and data analytics and skill while making a significant contribution. Great. So is it a copy paste, Bharat, or have you written it on your own? Hi, Bharat, you're there.
Yes, ma'am.
Have you written it or have you copy pasted it?
Copy paste.
Can you rewrite it
Yes, ma'am.
in your own words?
Okay.
Need not have to be grammatically correct. That I will do that grammar corrections. But can you write it on your own, please? I told you only two things. One, tell me what value you will bring. Second, the skill set, how it will help an organization. It's going to be slightly draining for you, but you don't activity, then I don't think so you can sound confident in your interviews. You're going to do everything copy paste, then how are you going to sound confident to talk about your own profile? Sunil, I am skilled and knowledgeable. My key eye is to always focus on organization growth within my capability. Sunil, is it a copy paste? Are you there, Sunil?
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
Is it a copy paste?
No, ma'am. No, ma'am. No.
Okay, great. So, Sunil, two things here. Knowledgeable in what? My keen eye is to focus always growth. I'm very good with that. I'm very impressed with it. But you have not spoken about your capability, your skill set here. The second sentence, I'm very impressed. I'm keen. My key eye is to always focus on organization growth and within how data analytics or BI will help in. Okay, let's go to Sachin. As a trained data analyst, proficiency in data manipulation and visualization tools, and the ability to derive meaningful insights and complex data, ability to communicate. Okay, Sai, is it, Sachin, is it a copy paste?
No, ma'am. I did write that.
Very good, very good. So, one thing, you've got a very good point about data analyst, and whatever the technicalities. Ability to communicate and contribute in decision making, absolutely great. That's all I wanted, guys. Look at Sachin's reference of personal statement. Everybody take a look at it. So Sachin, I'm going to remodify this and put it in proper sentences. We'll do that later. But right, when you have drafted this, you know what you have learned and what you can talk in the interview, right, Sachin?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Guys, everybody take a look at Sachin's personal statement, please. Quickly. Okay. So Sachin, I'm pretty impressed. We'll put this into a better format. Probably we'll do that later. But good work. Neeraj, as a business analyst, I've gained knowledge about the tools used. Okay,
Well-
but Neeraj, are you there? Neeraj, is it a copy paste? It comes across to be a copy paste. Okay, I'm going to Raghu, continuous learning and staying updated, communicating with teammates on the work which we are doing. Raghu, on this statement, I told you only two things matters. One, technical, as a person, it has to be redone, like your statement. Anil, as I've seen me exploring, Anil, this is okay, but rework on this. You still haven't put your technical skills in the best.
Hello, ma'am. Sorry to interrupt. This is Neeraj Singh here, ma'am. So
Hi,
I
Neeraj.
haven't. Yes, ma'am. Sorry to interrupt, ma'am. Like I haven't copy pasted it, ma'am. It's written by my own.
Okay, great. So I'm just going back. As a business analyst, I've gained knowledge about the tools you, right? So can you elaborate the tools? Like, what is it that you have gained in business analyst course? And just put one or tools here, and everything seems to be good. We can redo it, but it is
Yes,
good.
ma'am.
Good to go. Okay, great. And Anil, integration here, technical skill set here. Pooja, you're there. This knowledge, Pooja, not the best was, I think, Sachin's. Take a reference from Sachin and do it, please. You're a fresher, we know. So we definitely want you to apply skills and knowledge.
Okay.
That is why we are, whatever skills that you bring in. But you have done some courses. Where is the add-on of your course here?
Okay.
I'm going to Sangeeta. Sangeeta, I'm ready to take challenge given by the company based on the skills. What skills have you gained, Sangeeta? Where is the mention about your skills? Guys, this is an important thing. It's all about branding yourself. Everybody are talking about personal branding, professional branding, right? It all starts from your simple personal statement, which is all about you. If you don't do that properly, then there is no question of personal branding or professional branding. There's 3 lines talk about you and your personality and the value that you bring to the organization. That is why there's a lot of emphasis on this. Sangeeta, please rework on this. Sanchana, if I'm hired, I would like to explore my basic skills. Why would you want to come and explore skills in the organization when you already have some certifications in place? Because you have skill set. Sanchana, you're there. Sanchana Senthil Kumar.
Yes, ma'am.
Then I told you simple things. If you're going to come and explore the basic knowledge here, then I'm not ready to hire you. I want somebody who's got skill set, who has knowledge. I will hire them. Rework on your personal statement.
Okay.
Hi, Sridhar. As a fresher, I want to share my good knowledge in accounts and my skills, which related to accounts. Sai, I just want to know what have you done? Like, what's your experience and what certifications have you done? Oh, sorry, what background do you come from?
Fresher, ma'am.
And is it like non-technical or technical?
Technical, ma'am.
Okay, and where is the mention about your technical skills here, Sai?
I mentioned, ma'am, MS Excel
Where is it?
in last.
Okay, then I'll come to you. Sangeeta, you have mentioned advanced Excel, VB, Micro, SQL, Power BI, Python. So I mean, as I said, I want you to mention that in your personal statement, one or two skills that you want to highlight, which will go through application tracking system. As I said, I'll come that to in 8 years in a while though. So guys, do you understand the power of this entire personal statement? Why I've been so conscious about it? Now, what I'm going to do is, now that you have a knowledge, and Sachin's personal statement will be a reference point for you all. No copy paste. You're going to write it on your own. Question yourself so that better answers can come from, within your soul, and write that. And I'm going to review all the profiles. I think Raki will share it, and we will complete that exercise today itself. Now, Raki, can you pick up any other's resume? Raghu is like more experienced. Now let's look at some freshers.
Yes, just a minute.
Okay, so I'm going to Sachin's resume. Sachin, all these graphics, I want you to take it off.
Okay.
Okay, no graphics of such. Nothing impresses me like this, because half your resume is only eaten by boxes, all of that. I will send you a reference, one profile which is simple and straight. I'll send it to you probably by the end of that. You use that as a format, like a format, but not. Now, first thing, your career objective, seeking a challenging position. आप वो change करो. Please remove career objective, replace with personal statement.
Okay.
ठीक है, everybody career objective और say profile summary सब निकाल के please say personal summary, or maybe I'll tell you what else can you say. Career summary. That's all. कुछ मत करो. Just say career summary. Now let's go to education. Education, yes, good. Ambedkar University, Bachelor of Electronics, 7.8 year. All of that is good. Come down, Raki. Projects. Let's go to projects. Now, Sachin, I'll pick you here. Project mein. You have done something called garbage monitoring system. Development of prototype of garbage monitoring using XYZ. Use GSM XYZ. तो आपने किया क्या है सचिन? What did you do?
Actually, I did the practical part, which includes sensors and all.
But I'm going to just make notes. Tell me, explain me your project. I told you how your project has to be. I'll copy paste how your project should look like. Give me a second. I'm just going to copy paste. That will become your reference points. Now, everybody, projects have to be around this. The problem statement that you have been given or identified, how did you support individually or group? What skills have you used? What is the end result? Sachin, let's do this activity with Sachin and everybody can follow. Sachin, can you explain me what was the problem statement?
Ma'am, basically, what the project did was the garbage van used to send SMS to people.
Hmm.
25% to come and pick up the garbage to clean.
Okay.
So project was around that, and the sensors and Arduino included was to send the messages.
Okay. So what was the what you called so you were trying to solve what within that monitoring system? Like what actually was the problem?
Like during garbage monitoring means that instead of going around to pick every garbage bins, we'll get to know that where and when to pick up the bins,
Mm,
clean.
mm.
So because of that, I did that.
Okay. Now in that, like you developed this particular prototype, right?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. What was on your mind when you were developing? Are you trying to say that this can be done much better? Or was it that people were wasting time, or people were not cooperating, or the systems were not working well? What is it?
Ma'am, government will collect the garbage bins, no, ma'am.
Mm,
Either they'll come early or they will come later when all the garbage bins are full or spread around.
mm.
So to avoid that, we did that.
Okay, great. So now you understand what was the problem statement that you were solving?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, so I'll reiterate the problem statement. So the project was garbage monitoring system. The problem statement Sachin was trying to I mean like solve was they were either coming early or late, and the garbage was littering around like the on the road and things like that. Because they were just kept going everywhere to collect the garbage, but however, it was full. Am I correct, Sachin? Correct me if I'm wrong.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
I messaged on the group. So the problem statement that he's trying to create a prototype around is the module where they can pick it up based on the sensors and things like that. Sachin, after this, what did you do? So what kind of a solution have you provided?
Ma'am, what we did was basically to send a message to them how much it had filled, like 70% or 100%.
To whom? Government or residents?
Government, ma'am, government. To the
Okay.
person who oversees this.
Mm,
So he can directly see which garbage bin is filled
mm,
and how much it had filled.
okay. Now, let me reiterate what I understood. Now, you said solution provided by Sachin. Was it an individual project, yeah? Or was it like a
Group project, ma'am.
group of how many?
4. No, 3.
Okay, I'm
Yes, ma'am.
great. So, I had provided a solution which said out a message to the government whether the van is filled with 70%, 80%, 90%, and they can oversee so that it doesn't litter around. And at the same time, there is no going around again and again on that. I'm just giving you an example. I messaged on the group. You all can take a look at it. So we are going by this. Now, this project was a group of 3 people who worked on that. Tell me what technical skills have you used?
Sensors, Arduino, this one.
Okay,
Node
that you have
and
mentioned on it.
embedded C code.
Okay. Before I begin, guys, any questions? Anything on top of your mind? Okay. Now, that was the solution that has been provided by you, Sachin. Has the government or was it in the review stage? What kind of an appreciation have you received?
Ma'am, what they said was to make it more practical, like moisture content and all that.
I didn't get you. Elaborate that for me.
Mm,
Tell me more about it. We'll write it.
to add more sensors and make it more practical
Hmm.
so that they can implement.
Okay, so they did not rule off your idea, right? They found it to be useful.
Yes,
But
ma'am.
since your project was only 1 month, 2 months, 3 months, I think you might have not had enough time to develop it completely.
Yes, ma'am.
Right, you have done a first stage of developing, and I'm sure, see, this is a problem everywhere, guys. So when you talk about this problems, talk in a realistic language also, that you see these things on and off happening in our own what you call world, right? It is the government said add more census and make it more practical, which means it was not ruled off,
Yes, ma'am.
right? They have appreciated your work.
Yes, ma'am.
Great. So guys, everybody go through the chat box that I've done. I've put some inputs. I've identified problem statement, solution that was given by Sachin and team, the technology that was used, and end result. You're going to do this activity in another couple of minutes. Before you begin, please give me shoot out any questions that you have.
Ma'am, we haven't done any projects yet. So how can we work
Okay,
on
so
this?
what's your background?
Go.
Raghu, what's your background education?
I have done 12th, and after BSc in mathematics. So on my studies, and after I joined the 1.1 organization where I worked.
Hmm.
Yeah.
That's your work experience, right, Raghu?
Yes, yes, ma'am.
Come to that in a while. Is that okay? Meanwhile, try and see if you could write more about your work. But let's just keep it ready. We will go on your profile next.
Sure, ma'am.
Okay. Anybody else of any background who have not done projects or anything? Okay, guys, I'm giving you like say probably 5 minutes. I want you all to come up with your project similar way in your own words. Any questions? I'm here. Please unmute yourself and ask me. Sachin, can you help your friends around, please?
Ma'am, actually, I'm not in a class, so.
Okay, TK. So if anybody reaches out to you over the chat, please help them.
Okay.
Okay. Guys, 5 minutes. Whatever comes on top of your mind, at the end of the session, today by evening or latest by tomorrow, you're going to prepare and send the profiles across, and I will review each and every profile. And with this activity, you are actually will be ready to give interviews. Anil, I will answer you. I will prepare for that also. Guys, if anybody's project is start reviewing. Just make it simple. Problem statement. How did you support? What skills have you used? What is the end result? If anybody is Sai will run through that. We'll talk about internships. So you're saying you have done internship but didn't do any project, right? Sai, can you please write about your internship in the same manner? What kind of an internship was that? In your own words? Yeah, please write. Please write. Okay, Sangeeta, silk, serine, and nano cellulose coating for extended grape shell life. Okay, I guess that's your project. So can you talk about a simple thing? How did you go about it? What did you implement? Okay, okay. Sai, I have promoted the product by designing an effective catalog through social media. This is as part of your work, right? Or
No,
is
but
it the
it's an
project?
internship in BCom now.
Okay, great, great, good, good, good. And teacher, that's your experience, is it?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, so I have promoted the product by designing an effective social catalog. Very good. That's a good project. Can you talk about this? Like, what skills have you used? And what was why were you doing this promotion?
It's of internal marks, ma'am.
Okay, but how did it result? Like, did it bring down your timeline, or did it help you? Or
Gone through for a ma'am.
okay,
I have learned that how to create that and
okay.
how to reach customers.
Write about that. Write about that. Write about the customer reach out. In a way, it is helping you to reach out customers, right?
Yes, ma'am.
Please write about that. Anybody ready? Guys, please do this activity. As I said, at the end of this resume preparation, I will tell you 100% will also be interviews because you're doing or practicing with me right now. Please utilize this time. And after this, we will just have 2 more things that we need to cover. That's all. Okay.
Ma'am,
Yeah. Tell me, Lavanya.
ma'am, is there any specifics that resume should consist of only one sheet?
There's nothing like that. At the max, let's do it only 2. As I said, the eye span is only 10 to 15 seconds. So you'll have to make the best impression.
Okay, ma'am.
Yeah. Maximum, try to keep it only 2 pages.
Yeah, ma'am.
Okay. Let's go around now. Sunil. Sunil, that's okay. If you have taken up a finance related project, try and convert that. It is okay. You'll talk about that project. We will run through it. And we will also write how to include your technical skills, the projects and the projects that you have done in. That's okay. You write about your finance project. All right. I have Sanchana Senthil Kumar's project here. Problem statement, study on financial performance analysis, a group of 3. Analysis of the balance sheet for the past 5 years and comparing the cash flow and the changes occurred between years. Okay, Word and Excel, great. End result, the company had ups and downs in the profits. Sanchana, you there?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, great. So Sanchana, very good. The problem statement is very clear. What do you call the problem that you're trying to identify is a financial performance, right?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, performance has to come up. The performance hyphen study on financial performance analysis of a company. Great. Analysis of the balance sheet for the past 5 years. Tell me one thing. Have you not used Tally in this? Only Word and Excel? How did you use only Excel?
Ma'am, we did it in a Word document, ma'am. We insert a table and we didn't use Tally because they already prepared balance sheet using Tally. So
So
we got the prepared balance sheet.
in Excel, did you use macros or did you use any other skills?
No, ma'am.
So what have you used? Tell me that.
Sorry, ma'am.
What have you used? Like, how did you do analysis?
We had the values in the balance sheet we got the prepared balance sheet for 5 years from the company as a hard copy, ma'am. So using that, we created the tables and did the calculations. That's all.
Can you elaborate that more on the wording? See, whatever that you put is absolutely great. See, Word and Excel is again like a big subject. So you need. Understood.
Sorry, ma'am.
No, I'm saying you use on some tables and things like that, right?
Yes, ma'am. It was done manually.
It was all done manually.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, okay. This is good. This is good. This is fine. I've learned how to create catalogs for selling flats and how to reach customers to buy them. Good plans. I've did it for a month, but it's clear that I have went basically for marketing internship for my internal marks. I have learned so much. Okay, Sai, what are you trying to tell here?
That I have completed my internship in marketing field.
Okay, done. So it is a continuation for the first message, right? Okay, this sounds good for me, Sai.
Thank you.
Guys, take reference of Sai and Sanchana. They've done it really well. Really, really well. They can talk about this very confidently when they go for interviews. If anybody is ready, we can go through it. But I want everybody to put it up. Nobody is going to get away without putting the information here. Take reference of Sachin, Sanchana, and Sai. They've done it really well, guys. Neeraj, you're there?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Can you help me with your problem statement and the project?
Yes, I'm typing, ma'am.
You need some help? Anybody, if they're finding difficult, ask me. I'll help you. We can do it together here. Pooja, you're there?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, tell me, we can do it together. Or if you have a bit of script ready, you can copy paste here. We'll go through it.
Yeah, I'll
Mm, okay, okay. Neeraj, I worked for a short period of time at Right. I was on the role of project assistant. My job role was like my interaction with the contractor who applied for tender and maintaining confidential files. Neeraj, is this your project or work experience?
It is my work experience, ma'am.
Okay, okay, okay. We'll come to your work experiences. I mean, we'll cover next two bits, and people who are with work experience can stay back with me. We'll cover your work experiences.
Okay. Yes, ma'am. Thank you.
Yeah, yeah. We'll, as a next part, we'll cover certifications. Okay, who's this? Anil. I work with a group of people, biometric, anti-diabetic, antioxidant using their daily. Okay, 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 okay. As the wound heal is not possible early, so with the use of. Great, Anil, this is excellent. Excellent. Pooja, virtual internship with Accenture North America, completed assimilation focused on advising a hypothetical social media client, cleaned, modeled, and analyzed 7 data sets uncover. Okay, video presentation. But what did you solve the problem, Pooja, for the organization? What was the end result? Cleaning data sets. Okay, you please add on to this, okay, Pooja? You have done it really well, but please add up. Great. Others, please take Anil's project also. It is very neatly written. Probably we will mellow down the lines, but it's really written well.
Ma'am, I have a doubt.
Yes, Lavanya.
Ma'am, it is that I've done a project based on Python, but I am searching for a job like data analyst.
That's okay.
So will this project, whatever I'm mentioning regarding Python, will it help in the resume?
It will. So I'll come to that point. So everybody, good question, Lavanya. Everybody, please focus. We are highlighting your projects, whatever it is, the reason why we are trying to tell them that you are not a fresher in 3 months of project experience, and whatever that had come on your way during your graduation, you have picked it up and you have done it with utmost due diligence and the skills that you picked up. Now, with the certifications, we will talk about need to draft. If you're making a non-tech to tech or from Python to data science, we are coming to that next. I'm emphasizing this because when you go out with your certification, I don't want people to think that you're just one of those lakhs of people who are just coming for an interview. No, you are one of those unique people who have done great amount of work in your whatever scope that you had in the college, and you have done due diligently and showed some result, no matter tech, non-tech, Python or anything. But yes, people who are moving to data science or shifting to a tech, I'm coming to it next. We will do that next exercise. We'll be left with only 2 exercises after this, which is certifications and probably talking about voluntary work and CSR activities. Sangeeta, have you done it? Okay. Guys, you will still have time to do it till by the end of the day. I mean, if you want me to help you reviewing your resumes again, you will still have time, but please do it. Okay, Sangeeta. To reduce spoilage of the fruits, very good. You have done it with 6 members, excellent. Tools are KBR, incubator, very good. The end results. Guys, Sangeeta has also done a good job. Please refer to her project also. Great. So the next set is certifications. Okay, now I see a lot of y'all wants to shift from one tech or tech to non-tech. Now, I know everybody had done some or the other certifications from Itas, right? Now let's take, we'll go on to any other resume. Raki, pick up any other resume. Anybody's. Sunil, I am looking at your problem statement, study on inventory management, 5 years balance sheet, great, tally, Excel, end result, company. So I found that excellent, Sunil. Okay, I am on Neeraj. Come down.
Yes, ma'am.
Let's go to his applications. Okay, great. Now, whoever has done business analytics, data, or whatever course from Itas, I'm sure you would have got some amount of experience on working realistic projects.
Um,
Hello? Yeah,
no,
yeah.
ma'am. As of now,
Okay.
we don't.
Highlight about this. Now let's say Neeraj. Neeraj, you are certified business analytic course, right? You hold a certification.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, let's talk about business analytics. What have you learned?
Ma'am, I have gained advanced Excel, Power BI, SQL, VB.
Okay.
And moreover, what I have understood with the business analyst that they have to interact with the stakeholders and find the best solutions for the problems which are affecting companies' cost or any other problems, ma'am.
Excellent. So your personal statement, everybody, you remember, is
Yes,
your
ma'am.
business analytics personal statement a powerful statement?
Very similar to that, ma'am. But yes.
Yes. Yes. Certification has to translate into a powerful statement, which
Yes,
shows
ma'am.
that you are. It shows that you bring in a great amount of talent by getting certified yourself.
Yes, ma'am.
Lavanya, did I answer you?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes. So go down, Neeraj, come down.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. So all your certifications has to go up before even your go up. I mean, just take your certification tab to the very first beginning before even your projects.
Like
After your
below
certification. Yeah.
below this about me, ma'am.
Yes, 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 yes.
Okay, next to this technical skills.
Exactly.
Okay, ma'am. ठीक है.
Understood. I'm trying to
Yes, ma'am.
tell you all that apart from your internship, the certification shows that you're making a career shift and you're aligning those skills to bring in some solutions to the organization.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. And under business analytics certification, go up. Where have you highlighted the tools? Go up. Soft
Okay, ma'am.
skills. Technical skills hai, advanced Excel, Power BI. It can be under your certifications. About communication, then technical skills.
Okay, ma'am.
Understood, everybody? Any question? Am I clear? Okay, great. So now next is go
Yes, ma'am.
up. I can't see. That's fine. Then soft. When
Ma'am,
yeah.
Fill part again, ma'am.
Saying technical skills, whatever certifications that your careership has to be aligned with your powerful statement. That's your personal summary. Now take that technical skills under your certification. Anything else before even your profession.
Okay, ma'am.
Okay, you all do it, but I will highlight even before my project or whatever based on the organization. Remember, we will do everything based on every single organization that you want to apply for. Okay. Soft skills, guys. Everybody has their own skill set. I'm born with some strengths. Mr. Neeraj is born with some strengths. Miss Lavanya is born with the different soft skills. I want everybody to think quickly and put your soft skills here. And it is to be meaningful, and you should hold that skill. Don't say that you are good in communication and like you hardly speak anything, or you probably will say time management, but then that is not a skill that is yet displayed for me. Okay, you say decision making skills, good. If you have still not displayed to me to believe you that you've got decision making skills. So your soft skills has to present your physical as strength. I'll give you one example. Soft skill can be skills. In a way, you also try within yourself, what is the skill that you bring? Think of those example where your friends would have praised you for what good you are. Think of those skills where your mom and dad says that you're really good at those. I want one or two skills that embodies, that represents you, and it is unique to everybody. You can make 2, 3, whatever it is, I'm okay. But you should represent that. It is again a strong communication, problem solving, time. What else? What else? Okay, let me pick up. Lavanya, what kind of a soft skills that you are good at, or what have you learned throughout your life?
Ma'am, I think I'm good with public relation, and I mostly take initiatives of things like anything I go ahead.
Put that up on your resume. Think about it, and you
Yeah.
should be able to. Whatever skills that you're going to mention, I've ran through it. I told you, do not lie anything on your profile. Please, please, please do what it is. Write anything which is not doable. And think about in a perspective from an organization. I want to hire you. Great. You can do that exercise later. With this, any questions on top of your mind? Because we need to also help people who has got certain work experience. Anything on this, please? Okay, I'm going to quickly take you. I'm going to share my screen. Raki, I'm going to share my screen. You can stop the screen. I'm going to take you all through 8 years, a quick recap on 8 years. I think everybody can see my screen, right? Can you all see my screen? Okay, great, great, great. Guys, now, sorry. Remember, an is basically built. The reason behind, for every position, there are thousands of profiles that comes to HR to screen it. And we generally go by job descriptions. We go by skill set that is required in education. Imagine the amount of time an HR spends to fill couple of positions, like 1,000 resumes. If I take about a minute to screen, then 1,000 minutes. That is where the entire applicant tracking system has come into the place. So what it does, it is built in such a way, the information is built in such a way that it words from the data by the HR. Example. Now I want only data analyst. Under data analyst, there are sub skill set. I'm gonna tell my application tracking system and 8 years that only filter 1 to 2 years experience. And say example, somebody very good with Excel, say example, micros or macros. That's all the resumes which only are between 1 to 3 years, and the word which is macros are being shortlisted. which means my work is done out of 1,000 resumes who have not even mentioned macros and have just mentioned Excel, I have been rejected. Though you have the skill set, but you did not mention on the profile. It didn't go through the system because the data fields have already been feeded with years of experience and the skill set macros. As simple as that. Now, what you need to do, always give a prominent keywords and buzzwords from the job description. I will take you through a live example. I'll just stop the screen and I will share you my LinkedIn. I'll tell you how as an HR, we generally do it so that you get an you get a knowledge. I'm going to share my screen quickly with you all. I hope my screen is visible now. Okay. So now I'm giving a live example how ATS works. This is also built on certain ATS guys. Now I want somebody from, anybody can throw me a skill set, guys. Throw me a skill set. Okay, tell me any skill set that you want me to search.
MIS executive.
Okay, I want only MIS executive. I'm feeding this center. I'm feeding this. Now tell me how many profiles can you see see on my this thing? I can tell you. It's just loading. Give me a moment. MIS executive. I have. Just give me a moment. It's loading. There are about. Now give me a moment. There are about 3,300 profiles who has MIS executive at title and they are based out of India. Do you think as a person, as an HR, I will have so much of time to even shortlist? No. Scan 3,300 resumes? No, given I will have other responsibilities. What I will do, with an MIS executive, I need people with, say, somebody who can use skill set. Macros. I haven't found anybody who's using macros. I haven't really found anybody using macros. I'm going to do advanced search again here. Skill set. Okay, here I think the advanced search is very different. We can't do that. But I don't have anybody. Now let's see somebody with Excel and macros. Because I'm very specific, I want people with macros. Can you see there are 82,000 results that have come up who's using SQL Tabular and use. Can you see my screen? 82,000 whole India. Excel and macros, they're using advanced Excel and macros. So do you think that I will be able to narrow down 82,000? No. What I will also set up my system with advanced skill set now. What else can we put along with Excel, which is very important? Don't know about pivot charts. Now I've put it down. I've got 22,000. Now I will still have about somebody who knows programming like Python. 6,000 profiles. And any other skill set that I can add, because I want the best and top 5 skill set. Raghu, what else can I put? I have 6,000. ATS has given me only 6,000 profiles, but I can't do all 6,000 profiles. What else I can give so that I can get very good technical people?
Power BI developer.
BI. I got 3,800. Let's say Power BI. Guys, can you see the powerful technology behind this? I got 3,500 profiles. I will still not have time. Now, all these people are data analysts who have got the skill sets. See how well they have written advanced Excel, pivot table, pivot chart, lookups, micro, because they all know that our profiles go through 8 years for screening and they don't want to lose any chance of getting shortlisted. Do you all understand how powerful it is? I mean, the systems have developed. So if your profile is not going through the 8 years itself, that means we are losing or we are standing a chance to get shortlisted. So this was one example that I wanted to take you all through. Let me go back to the now, use your keywords which are major influence, which you should pick it up from job description. Now, some resumes which are scattered, like, outside the graphics, ATS is not that it can scan through different graphics and photos. It can't capture your experiences or your, graphical representation. So if you see a lot of graphical representation, ATS just bypasses, it does not screen. So that is why I said don't complicate it by using boxes, structures, graphics, photos, which is not displaying the skill set that you have or the profile that you're applying for. ATS is not developed in that manner that it can scan. So that's why it will have hard time other than the data fields. Now, what we are going to do is, this is more towards, what is ATS and how we need to build our resume. Quickly, what I'm going to do is, everybody, any questions before we wind up with people who are, with less experience or something like that? Any questions? Because I your resume on your own, send it to Rakhi ma'am, she'll send it over to me. And I will sit and review thoroughly every resume today and I will provide you back with the inputs. Any sort of questions? Because we also need to talk to people with experience also. Okay, I take that as no. Any questions? I'm available. Okay, how many people, probably others can disconnect. Anybody with work experience can stay back on this call. I'll take like maximum 10 minutes to work with you all also. Raghu, you want to go ahead and put up your resume? You want to share your screen?
Hi, ma'am. Neeraj here.
Neeraj, you want to share?
Like I have shared my resume as you have gone through. So, like, is there any major corrections which I have to do?
No, whatever that I have said, just implement that. Nothing much.
One last time for clearing, ma'am. So below about me, it should be technical skills.
See, I would want technical skills to be highlighted. Up dalo, then I'll provide a format once I look at it, then follow that format. That's okay.
So below about me, I have to mention my certifications, and below certifications, it should be my technical skills. But where will then this professional experience, where should it go, ma'am?
Yeah, stay back on this. You've got work experience, no?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, can you share your screen, please, with your resume? Let us run through it quickly.
Raki,
I'm going to suggest the edit profile with the suggestions that I provided.
okay, ma'am. Okay.
This is towards Sai. Sai, everybody on this call, right? I will go through every single resume and I will provide you all suggestions. But you need to update, work it in a way that I have suggested you all. Neeraj, let's go ahead.
Yes, ma'am. Should I share my
Yeah, go ahead.
resume?
Go ahead. Share your screen so that we can run it through it quickly.
Yes, ma'am. Ma'am, I have shared my.
Okay, just give me a moment. Yes. Anil, I'll ask Raki ma'am to set up one interview preparation also, because this is very important to focus. Your question is very correct. How should we answer? Raki, can you help us like one call with people of this questions, Raki? Anil has this question, how should we tell recruiters why you're shifting from non-IT to IT? This is a very much relevant and important question.
Yes, like you want how to attend the
Yeah, so
interview?
probably you do one thing, just fill out their question.
Can you please come again, Sapna?
No, I'm saying, I think they have questions towards this, like, how to answer and all that, interview preparation, which is basically interview preparation. You take questions on a form and share it with me, or we'll do one session whenever everybody are okay. That probably could be like half an hour session.
Yeah, we can have a session.
Yeah, we'll have a session. Take everybody's availability and let me know. I'll also make some time.
Yeah.
Yeah. And meanwhile, please, everybody keep your questions ready. Don't ask any random questions. Keep it simple and be prepared. Anil question, I'm going to react. Anil said he is from non-IT and shifting to answer to the recruiter. Very, very important question. Okay, great. I'm moving on to Neeraj. Where have you worked, Neeraj? Rail Infrastructure Development Company, Karnataka, which is project assistant. This is all your projects, right? Within
No,
the
ma'am.
company or like?
No, working for a CARED organization, ma'am, which is in Rajaji Nagar. So I was working as project assistant under electrical department. So in a very short time, I didn't have much to learn, but yeah, I was interacting with the clients and contractors who had applied for the tenders, and basically it was like maintaining a confidential file of the department, ma'am.
Okay, but see, when I look at your profile as a first glance, right, for me, it comes across to be some sort of an internship or apprenticeship. Okay. So first thing that we need to do is, again, key responsibility, assistant in organizing tasks, blah, blah, blah. Okay. This is all non-IT, but you're moving to IT, correct?
Ma'am, is business analytics IT, ma'am, or non-IT?
It depends on how company looks at it. It depends. It really depends. If you're getting into business analytics, where you're only working on reports and dashboard, then that is different. But if you're only getting into some sort of a study, it's different. But whatever course that you've done, we'll keep it relevant to it. So don't worry.
Okay, ma'am.
Okay. So your professional experience. So the reason why I wanted to bring certifications up, right? Because some of you are coming from non-IT. So I want certifications to go up and professional experience to come down. That is one of the reason we are trying to make an impact on the recruiter.
Okay, ma'am.
Okay. There's nothing much we should do about it because we are only highlighting a lot about the current skill set. Whatever that you've got, very good, take away, very nice. But then we are going to build upon this to move into technical. So I think this is okay for now.
Okay, so there is no major corrections. Only below about me, it should be certifications and below the certification should be technical skills, and below
Yes.
technical skills it should be professional skills.
And education background. Next.
Okay, below professional skills, ma'am.
Yes, yes.
Okay, and the right side, ma'am, the soft skills and
Yeah, yeah, correct. Go ahead. I mean, that format should look good.
no, like I have a doubt, ma'am. Like now the format which I have, like technical
Hmm.
skills, soft skills, and education background, which are in a single, and those are which are in paragraphs, that is in left hand side.
Okay, so I'll reiterate is first is your
Huh.
profile summary, second is your certifications
Okay, ma'am.
and hard skills. Certification and hard skills should be together. You put
Certifications, hard skills.
advanced Power BI, SQL, VB, I think whichever that comes under Excel Associate Certificate or Business Analytics Certificate, it has to highlight between those two. So there should not be a separate column called hard skills.
Okay, ma'am.
Okay, you understood. See, you have done that certification, right? So very obviously highlight it under each of them. No, why do you want to put a separate one and just make the resume more cluttered?
So, beside Excel, I have to mention this MS Excel Associate. I have to mention beside Excel, ma'am.
Yes. That's under that you have done your advanced Excel coaching, right?
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah. And under
Okay.
business analytics, what have you done? Power BI, SQL, just write it under that.
Okay, ma'am. Done.
And write about Itas, 2 lines of it. Take it from the website because you have done it from a reputed institution, not just like here and there.
Okay, ma'am.
You can write 2 lines about Itas in your certification because wherever that you have done it, always mention about the institute, like how we do it, like Karnataka University, Usman University, something like that.
Okay, ma'am.
And your soft skills, as I said, it can go after your certifications.
Okay, ma'am.
Okay, and
So,
then
yes, ma'am.
yeah, go ahead.
So I have to mention about me. Then it should be certification and hard skills, and I have to mix this certifications and hard skills like which are very similar.
Exactly.
So there is no multiple columns over the same line.
Right. There is no overlap. Exactly. Correct.
Okay, ma'am. And below that, I'll get my education background. And below education background, should I get my soft skills at the bottom, ma'am?
Yes, correct.
Okay, and the left hand side, the professional experience should be shifted over to the right hand side.
Yes, correct.
Okay, ma'am. Okay, I'll do it.
Okay, great. Anybody, any other questions? Yeah.
Other than that, ma'am, like other than that, any other corrections, ma'am? Is it looking very clear?
It is clear, but when you rework on your profile summary, when you rework on the pattern that I said, right, we'll take another quick glance through it. So this is good. Please don't highlight it with that red color, orange color. Try to make it like a gray. Never go with contrast colors on the resumes. Always go with subtle colors.
Like I should, instead of this maroon, I have to shift it over to gray.
Yeah, because see, this is too much appealing to anybody, right? Why do you want to make color? Like as I said, don't do too much of color combinations.
Okay, ma'am.
You should always highlight your skills and then these colors and things like that. Keep font, Vardhana or Arial, please.
Okay, ma'am. Okay.
Everyone,
Thank you, ma'am.
please make a note of it. What Sapna ma'am just told. How to prepare your resume. Step. Everybody done? Everybody have noted it?
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah. Okay. Need your profile for send it across.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, Neeraj.
Sapna ma'am, you were about to tell something?
No, I'm good. Anybody has any questions? Any other experience profiles that you want me?
Nobody have any questions?
Ma'am, can you please review my resume?
Who
Okay,
is
ma'am.
it?
Neeraj, can you please stop?
Swapna, you're done?
Almost. I'm just waiting
Okay.
if anybody has anything.
Okay,
I'm
okay.
almost done.
Okay, sure.
Okay. Lavanya, you want to work on your profile summary, right? BTech,
Yes,
come
ma'am.
down. Okay. Now, this data analyst, is that your work experience? Go down. Is that your work experience? Data
Yes, ma'am.
analyst?
Yes, ma'am.
The 3 lines that you put does not describe what are you doing. At important, write a value proposition of file. Rework on your technical skills,
Yeah.
soft skills that you've been. Work on your
Okay.
internship project,
Okay.
and please rework on your mini project.
Okay. It should be more detailed. Okay.
I wouldn't say detail, but 3 lines of your project which has to be aligned with the skill set that you've learned.
Okay.
I told a very simple formula. The end result, how have you contributed? It's a very simple formula.
Okay, ma'am. Yeah.
Come down. Anything else? Come down.
That's it, ma'am. This is the only sheet.
Okay. And you're doing some course from Itas, right? Have you mentioned that?
I've completed the course, ma'am.
But have you not mentioned it on the profile yet?
No, I've not mentioned the Itas, but the course which I've completed, I've mentioned that.
Okay, but where is it? I can't see.
It's under technical skills here, ma'am. Like
Oh, so I want you
advanced
to do
Excel
one.
tab.
I was
Okay.
just telling this to Neeraj. I want you to highlight your certification or under
Okay.
certification or whatever.
Okay.
So that you're doing this course XYZ from Itas, and I said that
Mm-hmm.
2 lines about how reputed the organization is, because it's
Okay.
been there more than recognized. Itas as one of the reputed organizations who does.
Okay.
So this is basically to tell them that you have done it from a qualified training institute.
Yeah,
So
got it, ma'am.
work on it. It is all cluttered. Your resume is all cluttered. It will not go through your ATS shortlisting, Lavanya. Done.
I'll do it, ma'am.
Yeah. Any. It's time to wind up. Okay, Adi, I am good. I'm done with it. I'm sorry I've taken a little more time.
No problem. Okay. So thank you so much, Swapna, for reviewing all the resumes. And I'm very happy that our students have got a lot of inputs. So I guess this session has been given you some confidence as well as some ideas about how actually you can update your profile, which can actually help you in getting shortlisted and also screened and get interviews for the job, right? So if you still have any questions, okay, no worries. This is not the end. So if you still have any questions on how to prepare your profile by using this ATS concept, so I'll be sharing you one video which I've done, which is there in the YouTube as well. So I'll share that video. So go through that. And still, if you have any questions, you can reach out Swapna or you can reach out me as well. So, or you can reach out Raki as well. So we'll surely help in building your profile and also the next level of your interviews. Okay. So thank you so much.
Okay, sir.
Thank you everyone for
Thank you.
coming. Thank you, Raki. So we'll catch up.
Thank
in
you, sir.
the
Thank you,
next
Sapna.
session.
Yeah.
Okay.
And all the
Bye.
best to everybody. Thank you so much.
Yeah. Right. So have a great day, all of you. So catch you guys soon. Bye-bye.